Ayan. Hello, hello, hello. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whoever's watching this live. So I'm Mads. First of all, I'm Mads. If you're watching this for the first time, I'm Mads, originally from the Philippines, but currently I'm based in Doha, Qatar. So me and my family have been here for 20 years, but I've been here for like 15 years. So I'm a graphic designer by profession, a business owner, and a mentor. And today, for today's live, I will be with two of my business partners, and we have a guest that will be introduced in a bit of time. So whether you're watching this live or replay, let us know in the comment section so we know you're there. So now I will introduce to you my co-host, which is Ariane. So hello.
Hello. Hi, sis. Hello,
Hello.
everybody. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this live from. Please comment down below so that we can see how global we are. And let's connect, let's engage. So, first off, I'd like to introduce myself first. Ayan. Again, I'm Ariane and I'm a Filipina immigrant currently living here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, together with my husband and two young kids. So I have 14, a teenager, and 7 years old. And prior to coming here to Canada, I was a SAP programmer back in the Philippines. I worked there for 12 long years, and then during the pandemic, that's when we thought of moving here in Canada. So we came here in 2022. I started as a student, and now I'm an IT analyst and also a digital business owner. So now I help corporate moms like me to make a living online so that they can have more time with their family and their kids. So yan, sabi nga natin, sis Mads, we have a special guest as well today. It's her first time. And I really
Right.
commend this lady. So, ayan, siya na lang din mag-introduce by herself. So,
So
please
shout
help
out to
us.
Casey's Claudine. So watching
Oh,
from
Sis
UK,
Claudine.
so
Hi,
we're
Sis
global,
Claudine.
right?
Thank you for watching. Ayan. So, without further ado, let's welcome Catherine.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me. Um, hi, sis. Hi, sis
Hello, sis.
Ariane. Hi, sis Matt. I don't know what to say. But hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, sis Claudine. I saw you just popped in. I'm Catherine. I'm married. I'm a mom of two. I'm originally from the Philippines. I came to Canada more than 11 years ago. And I came here as a spousal visa, like family class visa. And so I've been here for that period of time. And during the day, I work as a customer service rep for the city. And during my free time, like the weekends and nighttime, I work as a business owner, like you guys. And I started this business journey last year, July 2023, and I'm loving it.
All right. Thank you for that quick introduction, sis. So, ano ba yung pag-uusapan natin today?
Pag-uusapan natin is, syempre ang topic natin, ano ba ang topic natin is, well, busy ako, wala akong time, paano na ang goals, right? So, we're gonna introduce the topic and why it's important to talk about managing time and achieving goals despite a busy schedule. So, feeling nyo ba yung 24/7 kulang pa sa isang araw?
Parang sa akin, oo. Kasi sa sobrang, kasi ako, active talaga ako. Parang hindi, dati, okay lang ako na parang, sige, higa-higa tayo, wala tayong masyadong gagawin. But I came to a point when I learned about personal development, I read self-help books, tapos parang parang yung katawan ko hinanap yung pagiging achiever, I guess. So, simula nun, napaisip din ako na gumalaw, kumbaga mag-start ulit. And then, from then on, lagi na akong maraming ginagawa, laging parang hindi na ako mapakali. Ganon. So, pag naiisip ko, parang wala akong ginagawa ngayon. Parang kahit mag-plug lang ako ng something, makinig lang sa kahit anong like motivational speech, di ba? From YouTube or from any podcast. Ganon. So, medyo busy na. Hindi na enough yung 24 hours a day.
Perks of being a mom. Yeah. Diba kasi ako gigising ako, magtatrabaho, tapos pahinga, parang repeat na lang siya, naging daily routine na siya. And then later on, marirealize ko, nakakapag-Netflix ako, nakakapag-binge watch ako ng Korean dramas, diba? So, diba, yung wala talaga tayong time.
Yes.
Or mali lang talaga yung priorities natin. Diba?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, and in my case, honestly, even before I started the business, I feel like I don't have time. Like all the time, I have to do something. Like be it the games on the phone, like hindi ako mapakali kapag wala akong ginagawa. And I guess that's the good thing that I learned in this business. Kasi you use your time more effectively and more focused dun sa mismong goals mo. Like recently, ever since nag-start ako ng business, parang yun nga yung sinabi mo na pagka yung wala kang ginagawa, magpa-plug in ka lang ng parang audiobooks or self-help anything or live ng mga co-business owners. Malaking bagay na talaga yon. Kasi nga parang yung time mo ginagamit mo to learn something. And yeah, pero yeah, ever since like trabaho, pamilya, mga bigla-bigla ang ganap, unexpected na ganap. Pati yung mga yung parang like yung expectations ng ibang tao na parang pagka hindi ka nila nakikitang busy or parang nasa bahay ka lang or whatsoever, parang anong klase kang ina? Parang
awkward.
Ganun ba?
Agad.
I remember nung parang nasa college ata ako nun. Tapos, marami na rin akong na-receive na mga invites regarding different businesses. Kasi di ba nauso nga yan, yung network marketing before. So, syempre, because it's yung mga businesses nila noon, recruiting, di ba? Lagi kang mai-invite. Tapos, naalala ko, parang nung mga unang beses akong na-invite, parang ang gullible ko pa. So parang, uy, okay to, ganyan. Pero dumating din dun sa point na parang ganito rin yung sinasabi ko. Busy ako wala akong time. Yeah. So, parang yung mga sagot ko, para lang din hindi na nila kukulitin or so they could stop, so they will stop bugging me, di ba? Yun yung excuse ko, kumbaga, sa akin parang lagi na siyang nagiging excuse noon nung time na yon, na parang busy ako, I don't have time for that, I have other priorities and things like that. So pero nung nagtrabaho na ako, na-realize ko din para palang I'm mindlessly living my life. Kasi if you're in your 20s, 'di ba? Parang doon tayo sa bata pa 'di ba? Bagong pa lang, bago pa sa work, ganyan. Tapos katulad ng mga napapag-usapan natin before, doon pa lang tayo nagsa-start mag-build ng career, right? So parang naisip ko, nung nag-work ako sa Pilipinas before, nung nasa 20s ko, mga 10 to 12 hours nasa office lang ako. Mga 4 to 6 hours, depende sa traffic. Nagko-commute ako. May time pa akong mag-karaoke. May time pa ako. Alam mo yun, parang nakakapag-stay pa ako minsan for like pag nag-iayaan ng dinner. Yun nga yung mga karaoke. Madaling araw ka nang uuwi, mga ganon. So, ibig sabihin, hindi ko na iniisip na additional time ko pala dapat yun. I mean, meron pa pala akong nalalaan na time para doon na hindi ko na-realize. Right? Pero hindi ko naman sinabi na it's not helpful kasi experience naman yon, 'di ba? Na-experience mo pa rin in your 20s, nag-enjoy ka. Pero I could have done something more valuable. Right? Hindi lang yung puro ganon. Kasi may mga times na sunod-sunod yun eh.
Totoo yan, lalo kapag nagkaayaan, di ba?
Yes.
Tapos ang sa akin naman is yung na-share ko sa inyo is yung manana habit, which translates as procrastination in English, di ba? Guilty ako dyan. Sobrang guilty ako. Yung kapag tulad niya may utos yung parents ko, gawin, maghimay-himay ng mga gulay, ganyan. Sabi, mamaya na, hanggang sa kinabukasan na, pati labahan, ganun din. So, hindi natatapos yung mga gawaing bahay. Gawaing bahay pa lang yon, wala pa yung mga work ko, yung mga ginagawa kong freelance, ganun. So, isa yon. Tas isa rin is yung lack of energy, which is yung, diba, sobrang pagod sa work. So, pag uwi ng bahay, wala ka ng energy gawin yung mga gusto mong gawin. Diba? Minsan, although, pag gusto mo mag-travel, pag gusto, may paraan. Pag ayaw, maraming pag ganon. Pero pag iba, minsan, yun nga, nawawala na eh. Diba? So, ano ba yung dapat natin baguhin, diba? Yung walang time, diba? So, i-change natin siya to how can I make time? Diba?
Yeah.
So, instead of saying that, kasi yung success, it doesn't come from what you do occasionally, but what you do consistently. So, yung small, ano bang tawag doon? Yung small, consistent effort. Yes, yung actions. Hindi natin mamalayan later in time, may results. Diba? Hindi man natin namamalayan as of now, pero later down the road, it will happen. Diba? Ikaw, Sis Kat, may masishare ka?
Well, when it comes to mindset, lagi natin kasing sinasabi, wala akong time. Pero bakit hindi natin tanong yung sarili natin na paano ako magkakaroon ng time? When I started this business, actually, I didn't think about time management. Hindi ko alam kailangan pala yun dito. Inisip ko lang, kaya ko to, bahala na. Pero doon pala nagsistart burnout yung sa bahala na. Hindi lang sa business hindi lang sa business. Like it's for everything. Learning time management is, for me, it's really essential. It took me a while bago ko na-realize na I have to be firm in time management. Like, ngayon, ang nag-work sa akin yung time blocking. Like, kung makikita mo yung calendar ko, it's all purple, pink, whatever. Kasi I use time blocking talaga. Kasi nga, I try to be strict with that. Like, if it's for family lang. Minsan nga, nagagamit ko pa yun for other things. Pero, if it's for business, focus on business lang. Like, you have to plan your task according to priorities. And when I say plan, make sure to have discipline with your plan as well. Kasi minsan, di ba, it's easy to say, like, 5 more minutes. Sa higaan, di ba? Minsan, parang, 5 more minutes. Tapos the next thing you know, naka-1 oras ka na pala, nakatulog ka na pala.
So, yan.
With the savers that we're doing right now, yung planning and discipline actually comes hand in hand. you have to plan to be disciplined and be disciplined to stick with your plan.
True.
So again, back to waking up early in the morning. Plan the night before, like wind down early, put your phone away. So you have like when you get up in the morning, you have to get up to turn off your alarm. And in that way, you plan to be disciplined. So in the morning, you have no choice but to stick with the plan.
Yes, true. Ayun, ganun din ako actually. Pero kung titingnan natin, if we look back at it, yung mga let's say if we use that as excuse, yung wala akong time or busy ako, parang it comes from our current mindset during that time or yung perspective na meron tayo nun. Kasi for example, yung nung time na na-invite ka nga, let's say nire-recruit ka, tapos ang sasabihin mo, busy ako, marami akong ibang priority or hindi ko pa yan naiisip. Kasi totoo din naman, 'di ba? Yung perspective mo at that time, nasa iba din talaga yung iniisip mo. Hindi yun yung priority mo or probably hindi talaga yun yung hinahanap mo at that time. So, hindi talaga mag-work for you kung wala ka dun sa ganong mindset. So, on the other hand naman, kung let's say, regarding this business, manonood ka lang ng webinar, 'di ba? Tapos, naiisip mo na rin naman to try and make money online. Pero hindi mo rin talaga alam kung paano magsa-start. Siyempre, yung mindset mo nandun sa, oo nga naman, bakit hindi ko tingnan? Right? So, I guess yon yung mindset number 1. Kasi, depende sa situation mo at that moment. So kapag wala 'yon sa sa radar mo, kumbaga, 'di ba? Hindi talaga papasok sa isip mo or wala, kumbaga hindi mo siya i-ignore mo siya or hindi mo siya papansinin. So 'yon.
Kasi sabihin mo mamaya na.
Ayun, correct. Same, 'di ba? Mamaya na to o kaya saka na to, 'di ba? Yung ganun.
Yeah, so 'di ba imagine, go. Sige, go.
Go ahead.
Di ba imagine 5 years from now, kung hindi ka na busy, pero wala ring nagbago kasi hindi ka nga nakapag-start ngayon. Kaya kahit maliit lang, maganda sana makapag-start. Kasi kung hindi mo i-start, wala.
Yes.
Diba?
Imagine, kung nag-start tayo pre-pandemic, baka mas, diba? Kasi everyone was shifting to online at that time.
Yes.
Tsaka meron nakakita ng business before pandemic but they ignored it. Tapos ngayon na nandito na sila, as in, nasabi nila, kung sana naniwala ako nun, di sana andito na ako. Diba? Ang dami rin nilang regrets. Kung nag-start sila before, edi ganun.
Yes.
I remember nung nakita ko yung webinar ni Coach K. Actually, I just woke up, tapos nagbe-browse lang ako, tapos pinanood ko. Tapos pinindot ko, tinuloy-tuloy ko na hanggang sa pumasok ako sa work habang my dad was the one who dropped me off to work. Habang nasa sasakyan, pinapanood ko siya, natapos ko siya. So, di ba? Kasi I was already interested in doing something online at that time. Yeah. So, ando na talaga yung focus ko na, paano kung totoo pala to? Paano
ba to?
So, I want to learn, ganyan. Tapos, parang ilang days lang, after na I started.
Nag-jump ka na.
Siyempre, you have to research about it first, diba? Kasi nga, you have to make sure it's legit. Yeah.
Pero ako talaga, nagtanong ako, as in, sobrang dami kong tanong.
Oo, may Coach K, madami rin.
Hindi, kasi diba, kay Aryan ako. So, ang dami ko rin tanong. At kung hindi kay Aryan, kay Sis Emilia, ang dami ko rin tanong sa kanya. So,
but
kasi
it
diba,
it pays to be skeptical naman. So, diba? Kasi
it's normal
you
naman
learn.
talaga. Yeah, it's normal naman talaga na, kasi, diba, hindi mo alam talaga kung joke-joke lang, ano ba yan, scam ba yan, or lalo ngayon, AI. Pwedeng i-copy yung boses mo, yung mukha mo.
Actually, sigurado ba kayo ako to? Char.
So, ako, tinatagalog ko talaga si Arya nun kasi ang dami, kahit lalo especially sa mga forex, Bitcoin, ginagamit mga Pinoy. So, talagang tinitest ko, totoo ba tong taong to, ganito, ganyan. Kasi kung ini-English ako nito, kahit pa nasa Canada siya, dead ma siya sa akin kung ganyan. Kahit sabihin mo Canada yan, kung hindi mo ko sinagot, di ko na gustuhan yung sinagot mo sa akin. Wala na.
Oo,
So,
si Coach K din noon, nung nagtatanong ako, puro text ang sagot niya sa akin, tapos puro English din. So,
mahaba ang sagot ko sa akin.
Pero she sent a voice message ng mga 1 minute yata. Doon ako parang, okay, totoo to. Yun.
Yeah.
Doon click.
Diba? So, yun nga.
Tsaka yung yung if nung time na yun na napaglaanan nating manood nung ang haba din kasi noon 90 minutes, 'di ba? So, parang kung I mean nakaka-relate naman tayo doon sa lahat ng mga tao na nagsasabing, "Uy, busy pa ako. Hindi ko pa mapanood or what or babalikan na lang kita." Pero yung totoo, can you really make time? Kasi parang, syempre, sa una, hindi mo naman makikita that it's for your future. O kaya, it can help your future, di ba? Hindi mo alam kung anong meron. Pero if you're really into the zone, kumbaga, na naghahanap ka na talaga to uplift yung current lifestyle mo ngayon, you will definitely make time. 'Di ba? Kasi talagang let's say nagwo-work ka ngayon, burnout ka, tapos iniisip mo na kung paano ka makakaalis sa ganong rat race, right? So umuulit kasi syempre yung sinasahod natin ang most likely ang nasa-spend yon for daily expenses, for monthly bills, 'di ba? Pero nasan doon yung funds to do something na bago or different or mag-bond kasama yung family, 'di ba? Saan ka kukuha nun? So if you really want to have more time with your family, to spend more time with your kids, maghahanap ka ng oras para gawin kung ano yung dapat mong gawin para makapag-set talaga nung priority. Ano ba talaga yung totoong priority, right? Yeah.
Tsaka 'di ba, yung sabi ko nga, yung small actions, big impact yan in the longer period, 'di ba? So maganda talaga, hindi natin namamalayan kasi yung mga maliliit na bagay na ginagawa natin for our goals, it would make a difference as we continue consistently. Hindi lang yung ginawa ko ngayon, tapos na. No. Diba? You have to consistently do it in order to have a result. Diba?
Yes.
It's like planting a seed.
Oh,
Then you water it, you put fertilizer.
Totoo.
Yeah.
Busy
Tsaka yung
tayo,
mga,
yes, pero
yung mga goals natin, hindi lang naman para sa atin yan para sa pamilya natin. Yung, in my case, gusto ko ng future na mas maraming time nakasama ko yung mga anak ko. Hindi yung palaging I have to wait till my holidays or they have to wait till the weekend.
Yes.
Tsaka yung I want to retire early. Isa talaga yun sa mga goals. And I want this plan B to turn into a plan A, just like what Coach Katrina did. Kaya ngayon pa lang, di ba? parang you have
Habang
to
bata
start
pa.
something. You have to build it
Yes.
into, like, to prosper it.
Correct. Yes.
Diba? So, you're busy, pero our dreams deserve a spot on our plans. Diba?
Yeah.
So, ayun. Any takeaways that you want to share before we end this live? And sana, yung mga nanood, I'm seeing we have 3 viewers currently. So, I hope, whether they're Filipinos or not, I hope they get some nuggets since we're talking in English and Tagalog. So, I'm not sure if they're Filipino or, from UK. We have viewers from UK, Sylvia and Claudine. Thank you for tuning in. So whoever's there, comment down so we know and we can shout out your names. So, yeah.
So,
Ano ba
sino
dapat
una?
nilang gawin pala if they're interested? If they're interested.
Oh, wait, are
Kat,
you done with
since
your
you're the first
takeaway?
time, I think I've said my takeaways.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Catherine.
Yeah. Okay, mine. Ika lang.
I mean,
Okay. Okay. Busy tayo, di ba? Busy tayo. Pero posible pa rin na maabot natin yung goals natin. Hindi naman kailangan perfect. Hindi naman kailangan perfect schedule or sobrang dami ng oras na hindi ka na natutulog. Actually, that's one good thing about our business. Kasi there's the automated system that handles like the
80%.
inquiries, follow-ups, and all that. Ang kailangan lang naman natin is to start your goal. Like if you're in a race, start running. Don't just get stuck there. Tsaka ang kailangan yung small intentional steps every day. Like kahit mag-allot ka lang ng 1 hour na makita lang na yung kahit papaano may nai-input ka dun sa business mo, na may ginagawa kang effort. I know it's sound cliche, pero kung kaya namin, kaya nyo rin.
Kinaya nga ng mga mas matatanda sa atin, di ba? Ba't hindi tayo mga...
Why not?
Di ba? 60s, 70s can do this.
Yes,
without
correct.
any idea about social media, computer. What more tayo na mas tech savvy? I'm not saying everyone is tech savvy like us, pero we have more advantage than them. So
That's
if they
true.
can, why can't we?
And even diba, kahit feeling natin tech savvy na tayo, pagka may isang part na hindi pa pala, hindi pa pala, ay, hi, B! Nanonood pala siya. But that's my sister-in-law. So, ayun. Lalo na yung program kasi, it's step by step. So, kahit hindi ka tech savvy, talagang maiintindihan mo kung paano nag-work. Kahit yung may mga part na, tulad nito, yung live, malay ko ginagawa ko nung ginagawa. Pero di ba natututunan natin?
Yes. Okay.
At least you've done it with us, hindi yung ikaw lang.
Yes.
Ginawa mo na rin.
Malaking bagay din yun, di ba?
True.
Yes.
See, earlier when I did my live, really, I look so stupid.
Sa akin naman, yung takeaways ko, I guess hindi natin dapat gamitin as just excuse yung pagiging busy. So, it's not the problem kasi it's how we prioritize. Kasi we all have 24 hours in a day. Pare-pareho naman tayo dun. Equal yun lahat sa atin. We have work, family, social life, ganyan. Pero lahat ng kung ano lang yung ipaprioritize natin, na goals natin, life goals, yun yung deserving para sa space na dapat binibigyan natin ng oras. And then we reframe our mindset So, instead of saying nga na wala tayong time, 'di ba? Paano nga natin magagawa ng oras? So, hindi yung bukas na lang hanggang sa maka 1 year, maka 2, maka 5 years, 'di ba? Wala pa rin tayong nauumpisahan. So, naalala ko din nung una rin akong nag-start dito. Ay sabi ko whatever it takes, basta makapag-start ako. Kasi yun yung importante, makapag-start ako. So, and then third, of course, lahat naman tong ginagawa natin, it's all for our future, right? Long-term vision outweighs short-term busyness. Yan. So, investing time in your goals today leads to a more fulfilling and balanced life tomorrow. Kumbaga, sacrifice muna ngayon. Pero, we strongly believe na in the future, in the near future actually, makukuha din natin yung time na pwede nating malaan sa mas importanteng bagay, lalo na for our loved ones, for our family, right? And lahat tayo, capable tayo of making time for what truly matters. So, it's just how you are inspired by your goals. Kasi yun, dun ka babalik eh. What's your why? 'Di ba? Bakit mo ba to ginagawa? Tsaka bakit ka ba naglalaan ng oras tsaka effort para dito? 'Di ba? So, sabi nga ni Sis Catherine, it's not just for us. It's for our families. 'Di ba? And mas maganda kung may mas marami pa tayong matutulungan na families. Yan. So, yan ang aking takeaways.
That's so true. Kasi at least kayo, di ba, as a mom, di ba, ang future na nilook forward nyo is yung sa family, sa kids. Ako kasi wala pa namang family. Though, isa yan talaga sa plan ko, syempre, di ba? Sino ba naman hindi planong magka-family? But, as of now, piniprepare ko rin bilang panganay is yung retirement ng parents ko since ako yung panganay. Ako yung inaasahan, ako yung ako yung mas responsible na anak nila. So, ako yung inaasahan nila. So, ang daming naghihintay na hindi rin natin inaasahan, baka malay natin may mga unexpected, 'di ba, na mangyari sa buhay. So, mas magandang prepared na rin, 'di ba? Yes. Yun yung ginagawa ko rin para ma-achieve ko agad yung goal. Kasi, we never know what will happen in the future eh. 'Di ba? Yeah. So, mas magandang prepared ka. Kesa yung...
Actually, maganda nga nag-start ka agad.
'Di ba? Yeah. Kasi yun talaga eh. Tulad nung kasi syempre bilang OFW nga ako, namulat din naman ako sa mga like hindi kami makauwi dahil sa mga visa issues. Yung lolo ko namatay, hindi ako makauwi kasi pagbalik ko rito wala akong visa. Yung mga ganun din naman akong problem. So, naintindihan ko agad yun. So, ako parang napaisip, doon ako inalok actually ng mom ko. Kumuha na ako ng St. Peter. Kumuha naman ako. Actually, yung mga friends ko, sabi nga nila, bakit daw kumuha na ako ng St. Peter, kumuha na ako ng insurance. Parang, alam mo yun, napaka-aggressive ko. Ang ano ko naman doon, ang side ko naman doon is, habang kaya ko pa, alam kong kaya ko pa, kasi hindi naman forever ganito sahod ko eh. Anytime pwede ako matanggal sa work. So, hanggat kaya ko pa, why not?
And you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for them.
For the future, di ba? Whoever's gonna be left behind. Hindi ko alam kung parents ko or future family ko. At least kung mawala man ako, wala na silang poproblemahin. Prepared na. Sabi ko nga, ang kulang na lang katawan ko. May kabaon na ako, may memorya na ako. O diba? Mas maganda kasi yun na, yun ang goal ko talaga, prepared.
Yung less problema na sa kanila.
Yes. At saka aminin natin, yung mga ganyang bagay kasi yan naman talaga yung nagpapastress sa atin eh. Diba? Yeah. Yung parang fear of the unknown, no? Kailan bang mangyayari to? Pero if we're prepared and we started early, diba? at least meron tayong room for allowance, ganyan, makapag-prepare tayo. Hindi tayo nabibigla. Tapos, yun nga, nasa stress dahil dun sa mga ganong... Kasi it's expected naman di ba? Those life experiences, yung mga ganong situation, expected siya na mangyayari So, it's always that risk. That risk is always there. Pero, it's how we prepare for it.
Yeah. Tsaka yung laging sinasabi ng ibang tao na hindi pa ako ready. Pag 30 na ako, or pag 35 na ako, ganyan, antayin nila, or next year na, or ganyan. Parang,
madalas ko narinig yan sa insurance.
Diba? Kung magsa-start ka rin naman, pwede hindi ka pa mag-start ngayon kung kaya mo naman mag-start. Diba?
True.
Yes. Ang maganda rin kasi, at least here in this digital business, you can go on your own pace, di ba?
Yeah.
So kung kahit gusto mong paunti-unti, okay pa din, pwede pa din. And it's not an overnight success, di ba? So it's up to you, gradual, tapos kasi you're also learning. So yun, you just have to again make time for it. So you don't find time kasi nga 24 hours lang talaga. So you have to really make time.
True. Sobrang true. So, ayun. So, since nasabi na namin lahat, we just hope that you get some nuggets and some powerful insights from our live today, tonight, this morning. I don't know where you're watching from. So,
hello sa mga nanonood.
Morning. For me, it's morning.
Thank you for everyone that tuned in.
So, thank you. So, till our next live. So, bye. Ay, wait lang. Sige. Bye.